Hello and welcome. If you're new, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Amy Satori. Most of you have been following me for a while, and I want to thank you for that. That's you guys are so awesome. Some of you have been following me since I started the podcast, and it was only being recorded audio, which is so cool. The podcast is at www.thesatorishow.podbean.com. It's also on Spotify. And now I videotape it, and I'm able to put it on YouTube for you guys to be able to watch it too. Also, some of you are like, what the heck is a collective video? A true love collective video. If you don't know the different types of true love, I have a video, and I will link it below, put a link below. It's called The Different Types of True Love Relationships. I'm going to be writing a book about it. And you can check it out. Yes, we can have and find our true love. It's quite possible. And it's also quite possible you know who this is. So I thought I'd do something kind of fun today. And instead of doing like a twin flame reading or even a soul flame reading or anything, I thought I would do the energy of the divine feminines, meaning those who've been ghosted, those who have been ignored for some time, who haven't had sex in years, maybe just started dating somebody for the first time in a really long time. You guys were the ones who were chasing after your twin flame, and he was like headed for the hills. So that's what I'm speaking to first. Is I'm going to do a reading for the feminine. I'm shuffling in case you're wondering why I'm moving. So I'm doing the divine feminine twin flames, which could be male or female. That's why these can be confusing sometimes. It's not a gender thing. It's more the role you play within the dynamic. And you can be the masculine, you can be the runner in a different dynamic. So it varies. Anyway, so I'm going to do the feminine first, and then what I'm going to tap into for you guys today is what is your real, absolute best option counterpart going through right now. So it'll give you an indication of whether to choose your twin flame, soul flame, or soulmate, or something like that. Isn't that going to be fun? So if this first part resonates with you, then pay close attention to the clues you're given about the masculine, and be looking for that in your counterpart if you have a choice of guys right now. All right? Which many of you have been waiting for your twin flame for years, and you're really kind of sick and tired of it. So maybe it is time to move on. I hope you're watching my other videos too, my Talks About Life. I have a playlist, Talks About Life, you might want to check out. And I hope you're following me on Instagram, because that's where you get the really great reports of some of the twin flames actually coming to their feminines and apologizing and wanting to make amends, and heartfelt conversations being had. So, all right. Feminines. Ooh, oh. Wow. Okay. Wow. What on earth? I felt so bad the other day I work at the Lighthouse Bookstore downtown Boulder, Colorado, every Thursday through Saturday. If you ever want to come meet with me in person, that's where to find me. And I just felt so bad that a couple of people wanted me to kind of check in on their husbands or their long-term boyfriends, and they were cheating. And it's just kind of a Debbie Downer when I have to see that in the cards. That's not so fun. So, the divine feminines, look at you guys actually working. You guys are getting more new masculine sides, getting things done. You guys are like working pretty hard, and you're also willing to make the effort and feeling a bit bold and courageous, or wanting to be working really hard to get bold and courageous in regards to being wise about a new inspired beginning. So let's check out what that's about. So some of you have had some kind of a tower moment. And that means that something very abruptly changes in your life and you don't realize it's for the better because it looks kind of scary when it happens, but it's for the better. The quicker you can get from this mentality of, my whole world is falling apart, to this mentality of, I can make it work, I can make it happen, I can flourish in this, I can be abundant in this, the better. So, and hold on to your coin, you guys. You guys are already thinking, like, how do I hold on to what I've got and build using a foundation from what I've got and create this flourishing environment from this thing that's just happened. And you guys are like stepping into your power, and you're learning how to flourish in times of great change. Beautiful, guys. And some of you are learning how to save your money, learning how to stack that coin rather than spend it. So good for you. Some of you also know you're being watched by a secret admirer, or perhaps you're watching your masculine secretly. Now that's, I think, the first time I've seen spying come up for the feminine. She might have a secret admirer, and she doesn't want to procrastinate any longer on wanting to hold on to him. So let's see what this is about. In her heart space, she's feeling passionate and determined and confident. She's feeling like she's going to take action on something, or she wants somebody to take action on something. She's had a lot of heartache, and she's wanting to balance that out and heal that heartache now. She's wanting to go deep within to find out what is it that really gets her excited. Like, what is her true passion, and set forth to fix things that have broken her heart before. Maybe she's thinking of taking a road trip out to see this secret admirer. Or to see this, mutual secret admirer, I suppose, because it's like this could be back and forth from them both. Maybe they're both going back and forth to see each other. But she's out to mend her broken heart, or is feeling like it's mending, because now she's like flourishing. She's like, wow, I feel like this change was exactly what I needed to build a solid foundation for my future. To really be flourishing, I needed this. I needed things to kind of fall apart. And in her action space, she's healing. She's healing on a deep level. She may also be really feeling that separation from that person that she cares about most. And she's feeling like, I just want to see him. I just want to go see him. He could be husband material, because this guy's grounded and solid and mature, and so is she. So she's looking for a counterpart, somebody who's more on her level. More this temperance is about, like, kind of balancing things out so you guys are equal and see eye to eye, but it's also like trusting in divine timing. So being that there seems to be some kind of separation with these people that I'm talking about, or that I'm tapping into, and if this doesn't resonate for you, just click out of it. Don't worry about it. But if it does, then this is your guidance. But this is a time for you guys to finally balance out and start talking and expressing heartfelt feelings toward each other. And it's going to be with a man. This is a man. This is not a little boy. I don't even think we don't even have any little boys in the spread. That means that even if this is somebody younger, or even if it's somebody that was immature before, they're mature now, and they're more on your level now, and they feel like they got the Midas touch and they can make anything happen. So the two of you, man, are turning into quite the power couple. In your overall space, feminines, you're listening to your intuition, trying to figure out a way for the both of you to feel like understanding and really getting each other. Maybe you guys are having some conversations and kind of having it out, trying to see, maybe you're having dreams about talking to this person and expressing your love to this person even, or seeing signs and synchronicities and things that are making you feel kind of conflicted about the way that you were going, and now you're having to change course and go this way. And maybe it's a struggle. Maybe you're fighting guys off and you're trying to figure out who you love the most based on your intuition. That could be it too. So maybe you're just feeling deeply for someone and you haven't told him or her, and it's really bothering you. Maybe you have all these people telling you who's the right guy for you, and you're trying to tap into your heart. That's the right thing to do. Your heart and your intuition are the most important for making any kind of major decision like that. But it's like maybe you're trying to figure it all out and fight off all this. Like, I don't want to listen to all of you. I want to figure this out for myself. So everybody just shut up. Shut up. Because I know who I love. Deep in my heart, I know who I love and who I want to be with, who is mature, who gets me, who understands me. That's the one I want to tell my secrets to. Both of us are going to open up here. Both of these are about secrets too. This guy's in love but doesn't tell. This one is hiding mysteries and secrets, but she's balancing that out too. So she's about perfect balance. She knows what to say and what not to say. She may be holding a secret. You know, we were tapping into celebrities and stuff before, and I see a star here too. So maybe she's in love with a celebrity and she's just like keeping it a secret. And she's wanting to tell him. She's wanting to tell him how she feels. She's holding that cup of love, like waiting for just the right moment. So this is very interesting, you guys. This is really, I'm kind of dripping out right now. Okay, so she's wanting to go to the next level with him, whoever this lucky guy is. And he could very well be a star. This is the star card, but this is also about healing, and it's about going into a bright future with someone. You know that you can totally be yourself with this person. You just know it. You know that you guys can be like playful and silly and giddy, and you guys can make mistakes and laugh about it. You're not going to like beat each other up over it or be overly critical or any of that. And things could go fast into marriage, you guys. So I know some of you are like, but he just got out of a relationship. Like, what's he doing? Like, but and this is the feminine energy, but just roll with me here, because I really do feel like some of you, this is going to really take off. If it's not a star, it's really somebody that you look up to a lot. Obviously, you're some kind of secret admirer. So, and obviously, you know that it's a bright future with somebody, or you wouldn't even bother, you know. But it's like things can really take off with this person, and you know it intuitively. But you know, when it comes to like a true love relationship, and I do put out videos on how to, you know, what to look for to see if it is a true love relationship. But if it's a true love relationship, I don't believe that you really need to spend a bunch of time licking your wounds. I mean, you get over it, you realize that person's wrong for you, you're liberated, you're excited, you're like, hell yeah, I love myself, I want what I want, I don't care what anybody thinks about it. And, you know, you know when you know. And as much as, depending on the age you're dealing with, and things like that, like there are certain things to consider to go nice and slow and kind of ease into something. But at the same time, you can go slow and go fast at the same time. It's like you both know, I want to live by you. I want to be by you. I want to talk to you every day. So I don't know. I support you guys. I'm a believer. So I'm rooting you on. If you want some guidance, go ahead and order a personal reading at amysatori.com. I've got lots of different options to choose from, some very affordable ones, including you can always call my show, the Satori Show, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. You got to translate for your own time. And just call 256-291-1191, and you can get a free sample of my readings. Please don't abuse it. Don't call every week. You know, other people need to have an opportunity to meet me for the first time on there. So, and get a sample. All right, here's what your true love is going through. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. The sun jumped out. The sun is the happiest card on the deck. And a new adventure. He's feeling a little insecure, and he's feeling maybe even younger than you. He could very well, there could be an age difference here. If there is, check out my video called Vast Differences. I think that's what it's called. Dealing with Vast Differences or something like that. Check it out. He knows it's going to be very, very healing and happy. He look at him. He can just totally be himself and be a little kid. You know, he's not worried about a thing. He's got a lot of faith and a lot of hope with those sunflowers in the background and a lot of passion. You guys are going to have fun. So let me, all right. Oh no, that one just like insisted on coming out. Woo, baby. All right. So there's a little backstory here I need to tell you guys about. He's gotten rid of that karmic. This card here is the Lover's card, and it's about long-term commitment, making a really big decision on what you truly want, what you really want long-term in your life. And it's like even feeling led by angels, feeling guided by angels to be, it's like that person you can talk, again, about the vulnerability. These two know they can be themselves with each other, and they light up about it. They love that they can just be naked with each other and not care what anyone thinks or you know, there are no shoulds here. There's just us, you know? And then this is a brand new passionate beginning, but check that out. That's also the karmic card, which is the girl that he just broke up with. She's all, oh, look at her. She's like all looking over at them like, grr, you know, like how dare they? But, you know, let her be pissed. Who cares? You know, you're on a new beginning with somebody you can tell your secrets to. Like she's holding a sunflower too with all that faith and hope. And her holding that rod is like, it's like she's all about new beginnings, that Queen of Wands also. These cards have so many different meanings, but she's like all about creative, new, inspired beginnings. Let the karmic be jealous. Let everybody be jealous. If they're going to be jealous, be jealous. You guys just fly on your own. Just go be happy. So I'm going to shuffle again. These cards just keep flying out, telling a little story. All right. Tell us about the masculines this week, please. Our true love counterpart. Aww. Aww. Oh, this is so sweet, you guys. Be still, my heart. Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. Oh my gosh, this guy. This guy wants the end of a difficult period. What is the difficulty? Well, in his other relationships, he's really felt victimized, you know? He's felt bumped around and bruised a bit. And he now wants to get away from all that drama that he's been in with the karmic. There it is again. We just shuffled and the karmic comes up again. Like she's like, don't you swim away from me. She can't even look. She can't even look. Don't you go away from me. Look at how happy I am with my new boyfriend. I'm just going to shove it in your face or whatever she's doing. And he's like, I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm out of here. So he's gone to smoother waters. But it's been burdening him. This new passionate beginning he wants to have with you has been totally burdening him, and he's laid it down because he wants to manifest victory and success, and he wants to shout it from the rooftops. He wants to tell everybody. He's so excited. So what's he want to do? This is what he's thinking about, girls. He's thinking about talking to you. His heart is broken. He misses you. Or if he hasn't even met you yet, maybe he just knows about you and his heart breaks because he hasn't talked to you yet and it's really weighing on him. Or if he's broken your heart in the past, he wants to fix that broken heart by bringing in some good, clear communication to you and feeling solid, coming from a more solid place instead of being a little kid. And I will tell you something, I just took a little peek and there are no kids in this spread either. I am impressed. I'm just impressed. So he's wanting to talk to you. That's what he cannot stop thinking about, talking to you and fixing this broken heart of his and healing his heart. healing his heart from the karmic victimization that's happened, healing your heart from your own guys or girls that you used to go out with that were similar to the one he just broke up with. You guys are going to share horror stories and talk and bond. And you're going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry they treated you that way. You so did not deserve it. You are such a sweet person. It's like, I know you, and guess what? He loves you. And maybe it's a star that loves you. Isn't that funny? The star would come up in his heart space. You guys might be dealing with either somebody who is a celebrity, or they're becoming a celebrity, or you are. But look at him looking over at her, and she's completely naked, and he's just loving the hell out of her, but hasn't said anything yet. He's got poker face on, but he believes they have a really bright future together, and that they can just totally, one can be pouring stuff out, the other's pouring stuff in. It's like very complimentary. It's very harmonious. It's like they feel like their wishes have come true, and they're so in love. Just to know that you exist is like warming their heart. It's like, oh my gosh, I love her so much. And she doesn't even have to put on clothes, no fancy clothes or nothing. Like, I just love her, who she is so much, in the raw, in the vulnerable. She's my bright, shining star, and she has been for a while now. And she floats me on the sea of emotion. Like, that water represents deep emotions. Oh, and that the ship in the background, that is travel. So what's cool about his feminine and his believing in them and that they'll have a bright future, it's making him float. She's his life raft. She's his life raft, and he's going to go out and see her, and he's going to talk to her, and he's going to bring peace to that broken heart. There's always some kind of crazy noise when I do these. It's so funny. I don't even know what. There's nobody home. The door just slammed up there. It's the wind. It's got to be the wind, right? Anyway, here's what's good. You guys aren't hearing from him immediately because he's being wise. He's being really smart. He knows what he wants to invest in, but he's been pondering for some time, and he's got you in this little cage up here, like all bright, shining his path. But he's like, when do I let the star out? When do I let her come out and shine with me? And so he's seriously considering what he's going to be investing his time and energy and money in. But he's inspired to start this passionate new beginning with her. It feels, oh my gosh, I feel like he's coming to where you are, and he's going to be like, you guys are going to go on some kind of little trip, like even a weekend trip or something fun, and go explore lands that look like that. It actually looks like Colorado, but it could be like, bodies of water and trees and mountains. And what is in the background, that white thing? That's like a castle or something. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys have castles near you. But you guys might go on some little trip once he comes out of this mode, once he stops thinking so much and trying to be so wise. He's finally going to take action, inspired action. So I feel like part of this is because he's realized that you are his long-term future, and he's kind of worried. He's been up late at night, like, will she even, like, if he hasn't met her yet, he's like, will she reject me? And if there is an age difference or something like that, like, will she be okay with that? Or is she going to be like, go home, little boy? But he's found his place in this world, and he's willing to fight for it. He knows she makes him feel like home. And he wants to fight any kind of other wands that might be coming after her, vying for her attention. He's willing to fight if he has to for it. And he's going to get past these worries and finally get some sleep. But the thing that he wants the most in the same space here, in his overall space, is that he's defending his family. He feels like you fit in so great with his family. Like, does she know my family? does she know my friends? Like somehow I feel like I know her so deeply. It's got to be past life stuff or something, because like this is just too unreal. And so he doesn't want to lose this. He wants to fight for this. This is a long-term family. This is having the money, the dog, cat, the house, everything you've ever wanted, being draped in passion and communication. So these guys are honest with each other. They've got faithfulness and loyalty with those dogs. They probably have cats in there. You know, he's fighting for this, you guys, because he wants this to be his ultimate goal. This is also the wifey card. So he wants to marry you. He wants to marry you because he loves you. All right. This is coming in the future. He wants the end of this difficult period, like I started with. He wants the end of being victimized. He knows that you're going to treat him right. And he knows he has worth now. He loves himself now enough to know he doesn't want to be treated like this anymore. And he's overcoming this. He's overcome those feelings of betrayal. And so have you. You guys, we've all been through this, right? And he's done with that. And now he wants to offer his love to that person that he can be totally himself with and have that bright future with and can communicate really clearly with, even about how he loves you. Isn't this beautiful? So this is a guy who's coming with his heart on his sleeve, and he's like, hello, I've been a secret admirer and I love you. Or, I know it's been a long time. I've been sneaky peeking out the bushes at you for a long time. And I'm so sorry I had to go through this awful time with this karmic person, wherever she went. See, she's not even on the scene anymore. You know, but I'm sorry. Can we go out for dinner? Can we go out and have a good time? Can we hang out? Can we go for that little trip that Amy was just talking about a second ago? Can we go up in the hills and just take a day trip and just kind of just spend the whole day talking and getting to know each other and holding each other's hands and having a new, fresh start? He's going to feel victorious. He's going to feel super proud of himself. So, all right, you guys. If this resonated with you, then you can order what I call the extended reading, and it's for $11. It includes a light language blessing and a bunch of oracle cards that go more into depth and give you some guidance as to how to proceed going further. It just goes deeper into the situation. So light language blessings themselves are usually $44. So this is a great bargain. And it'll help eliminate any kind of like blockages and help things go more smoothly right into this future. So good luck, everybody. What an exciting thing. Gosh, last week was pretty crazy, but this week is like, damn, some great things are happening for everybody. So I'm so proud of you guys for working so hard and sticking to your divine life purpose. That's so important. You know, go do your thing and shine like the star you are. Mwah. See you next week.